Hello and namaste everyone. A very warm welcome to the first episode of Life Diaries. In this episode, today we are going to read a letter from daughters Ranju, Ritu and Rumi Limbu to their dad.
Dear Baba, I do realize saying how fortunate I feel to be a daughter of such a great dad would be an understatement. However, with all my heart, I would like to pour a lot of appreciation and respect for what you have done and have been doing for your daughters. In fact, I would like to dedicate this letter to all the other great dads in the world who are real heroes and great examples to their daughters. The reason I'm writing you this letter is not merely to appreciate the extra miles that you have traveled while loving, caring, and protecting us, but to thank you for raising and encouraging us to be better human beings and not letting any gender stereotype impact any of us. Yes, Dad, although you have never made us feel or think that such a stereotype ever existed, but while growing up, we had come to know about its sad existence through televisions and society we are living. It was okay to know that sons were considered pride of the family and were considered very important to run the legacy of family, but extremely painful to know that daughters were considered burden or an unwanted gift to the family and nothing more. It didn't just stop there. Fathers were pressurized for second marriage. Mothers and daughters were mistreated and miserably treated in many cases, and most tragically, many unborn daughters couldn't even make it to the world. While on one hand, my heart sinks thinking about these sad issues, while on the other hand, I feel extremely blessed to be born as a daughter, not only because you have been a great dad, but also a wonderful husband to our beautiful mother. I would also like to express my gratitude and respect to all the other amazing dads around the world who have been a rock and stood beside their families through thick and thin. Dear Dad, I would also like to thank you for not pushing us into gender barrier but letting us be ourselves, and for creating such a wonderful bond that has a lot of love, care, respect, freedom, and friendship. Thank you for being our very faithful friend with whom we can share all our insecurities and fear. You have never let any of our fears or insecurities shake us, but encouraged us to stay strong, and most importantly, encouraged us to always keep believing and dreaming. We love you, Baba. Through this very letter, we would like to urge people to stop pitying others who have only daughters in the family, rather educate oneself against such stereotypes. It would be wiser for such people to understand the very simple fact that happiness, achievement, and success purely depend on the deeds, not on the gender. Dad, I can write a whole book glorifying you and other all dads for countless of sacrifices that you have made for the sake of our happiness. However, I would like to wrap up this letter for now, and that can't be done without thanking our amazing mothers who have been the strongest pillar to our families and been a rock through every ups and downs. Finally, Dad, on behalf of all the proud daughters in the world, I would like to say you were, you are, and you will always be our first hero, and please do know that we are trying our best to make you proud someday. With loads of love and respect, your proud daughters. Well, that brings us to the end of this episode today. If you'd also like to share your life experiences, stories, dedications, articles, and poems, be it in Nepali or in English, please feel free to contact us. Have a blissful life, everyone.